Hi, I'm Dr. Al Watkins. I'm the director of the Atlanta University Center's Data Science Initiative, and it's my pleasure today to introduce you to Dr. Dennis Sigur from Dillard University. How are you?
Good afternoon. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well, and I'm so excited to be telling our story via this new medium, the podcast.
Yes.
Not new to the world, but new to us.
New to us.
And I'm glad that you're our first inaugural speaker.
Oh, wow.
So I'm looking forward to a lively conversation with you. I understand that you are in the process of launching a data science minor at Dillard.
Yes, this will be one of our first minors in computer science at Dillard. Students already have a minor in mathematics, but we don't have offered something in computer science.
In computer science. Well,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to give the audience a chance to get to know you first, and then we'll get into this data science minor opportunity. Tell us a little bit about how you landed at Dillard.
Yeah, it was a unique story. Well, I was working after I graduated from college. I need a job, so I started in IT, started off as a program analyst, doing database programming, doing a lot of SQL.
A man after my own heart.
Yeah. So, for 18 years, I worked in various areas, always was dealing with SQL, databases, dealing with data, transferring data from the main ERP system to third-party system, make sure the data was clean, reporting. Just doing a lot of data stuff.
Pull up your sleeve.
Yes, exactly. So that's
the reports out.
Yeah, and that's what made me start, love for data.
Fantastic.
Helping other people in different areas and different departments analyze their data, understand their data.
I get it.
And so forth. And so then I started as an adjunct, still working full time. So I was an adjunct at Dillard. And then start you off, say, hey, can you do one class? And I said, yeah, that's easy. Then a couple of years, hey, can you do two classes? I said, okay, let me see.
That's the
yeah, exactly. And then it became three classes. Then they said, can you come full time? And I said, no, a couple of times. But I said, let me try this. And been there 7 years now and love the decision I made.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, that's a wonderful pathway, very similar in some respects to my own.
Yeah.
So I can relate, is what I'm saying.
Good.
What I'm saying. Well, fantastic. So you've been with the computer science department. How long is it full time?
7 years.
7 years. Fantastic.
Yes.
And in that time, have you noticed any trends in terms of students coming to major in computer science?
In the 7 years, I say, we started off small, about 34 majors, but then over the last 5-6 years, we almost doubled we're at 65 now. So I see a lot of students are interested in technology and coming to computer science.
Why do you think that is?
I just the world we're in. Everything is technology, and I tell the students, every aspect of your life you deal with technology every day, and they need somebody to take care of that technology every day in every aspect. So they see it as a growing major, as they see it as a good career choice, and it's different aspects, not just one single thing they can do. So it's many options they have.
Right.
And I think that variety attracts the students.
A lot of students come thinking it's just going to be coding.
Coding, yeah.
All day, every day.
That's the first thing they say, I don't want code. I said, we just got to learn it. But there's different options where sometimes you won't even code, so and so that gives them that option, and that's what they like. They like that.
It's a way of thinking, right?
Yeah, it is.
A way of thinking, of problem solving.
Yes.
Using this tool we call the computer.
Exactly. And that's what I tell them. It's your problem solving. Somebody's going to give you a problem, and you use technology to solve it.
Excellent. So we've seen something similar at my institution, Morehouse College, doubling of enrollment in computing. And sometimes that puts a stress on the department in terms of having the ability to meet it with faculty, with facilities, with
resources
and all that.
Yes.
You experience some of that?
Oh, of course. I think
with growth?
Yeah, I think that's what everybody with growth, and just like any other institution of higher learning or just learning is the having the instructors and having the resources.
Well, here at the AUC Data Science Institute, we have been endeavoring to help any of our HBCU colleagues who have the passion to bring about data science minors on their campus achieve that goal.
Yes.
And so I believe you were one of our recipients. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you.
Of one
Yes.
of our many grants to help you with that task at Dillard.
Yeah.
Tell us how the journey has gone.
It's been interesting.
Yes, okay. I love interesting. Tell me more.
Yeah, when you're dealing with curriculum, it's an interest. It's a change. It's I tell a lot of my colleagues at the university, computer science is one of the majors that is constantly changing because technology is constantly changing. And I say, you get a phone every 2 years. You need a new computer every 3 years. So and it's different things and different opportunities and so forth. So it's constant change in technology. So our majors have to change to keep up with that. And I say, we're talking about data science. 3 years ago, we wasn't talking about that. So I say, so it's going to change. So we have to, especially computer science, we have to adapt because we want to keep our students competitive in the job market in this country. So by bringing that in, some people, wasn't on that bandwagon. As I say, they don't like change. Have some of the people they love it. They can't wait for it. So that's the people I work with.
Okay.
The ones who's looking for that change, who want to collaborate, who want to be partners with us in this endeavor. Because the first thing when I mentioned, they said, "Would it be open to everybody?" And I say, yes, this minor will be open to all majors, not just computer science students.
That is an advantage.
Yes, very much.
Everyone can get a win out of this particular minor.
Yeah.
So it should just sail through, right?
Yeah. It's where you're going through that part so far. There's a process of, since they're going to be housed in computer science, we have to submit the paperwork to do the different layers, departmental first. Okay. Then once it is approved, then our School of STEM, which is computer science, mathematics, physics, biology, and chemistry. We all housed in the School of STEM. Once we approve it, then it goes to the curriculum committee, which consists of representatives from all areas of the university. And then once they're approved, then it goes to the full faculty. And that's the process. That's the process.
That's the process. So tell us, where are you in the process?
Well, in the process now, we are in the second step, where it's School of STEM.
School of STEM is evaluating it.
Yeah, it's evaluating. And the good part is now, it used to be paper, and you had to have a stack of paper, staple, you had to pass it around. But now we are using a software tool. So everything is electronic now. So all the voting is done electronically, and so that helps the process moves a lot faster. Because trying to get everybody to meet and around everybody teaching loads and things like that it's harder to get everybody to meet. But it's electronically, everybody can do it at their own time and availability.
Yeah, I asked you about your process because this can be different at different universities, and our audience may be considering taking this journey, and so it takes some patience.
Oh yeah, a lot of patience.
Sure. I did the journey at Morehouse. Okay. And so it took a while. Yeah. To go up, come back, get the feedback, incorporate the feedback, go back up. So I'm on the other side. Yeah, I feel those who are making the journey. And I'm looking for ways to make their journey smoother than mine. And so anything you need, let me know. Let us know here at the initiative. We're here to help. Yeah.
And I think one thing is, too, is, to be open, don't have your one set idea, say, this is how I want it. Get input from everybody and be open, be flexible in developing your minor.
That's right.
Yeah. Because there's some people who has more experience than you have in that subject, and they can offer a lot of information that will help you.
That makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Yeah. So tell us about the minor in the proposal stage, I understand.
Yeah.
But as you envision it,
Yeah.
what would a student encounter in this minor?
Well, since you want to open it up to all students, we want to make sure they have some type of foundation. So the first course we want the students to take is the Intro to Programming class.
Okay.
And that's our Python class. So it gives students, we like to use Python because it is a simple language to understand, to get the concepts. And so we're going to start off with Python. Want to make sure they have the statistical background, so we make sure they take intro to stats and probability. So once they have those two foundational, of course, that programming foundation and the mathematics foundation, now we feel they'll be able to go into data science. So then they'll have 4 computer science elective courses as we have them listed. And there'll be intro to data science. We'll have a data visualization course, ethics course, and then an information security course.
Okay.
Yeah.
To round it out.
Yeah, to round it out. Yeah.
So you expect a minor should have a breadth of experience.
Yes.
Around different aspects of data science.
Yes, data science.
Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and that came, again, from a collaboration of faculty and staff, members as well. And also, partners with industry as well to get their input as well, because that's where our students going to go once they finish, is into industry. So we need to meet.
Some of the insights you gain by working with industry.
They give you that insight what they're looking for when they're hiring students. So I try to I give them the curriculum and say, hey, look at this and see if this would work if you was hiring a student for who has for data science. Okay. And so. And I say, let me know what y'all look for. And so I got it from different aspects, from not just one industry person, but three different ones, in different sectors. And so just to get a variety and try to incorporate to try to see if we can, get a little bit from each one to make it work.
Excellent. Yeah. So is the industry collaboration something you anticipate going forward?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. I like to do that, even not with just the minor, with the major as well. I always send the curriculum to corporate and industry people and say, hey, how does this look? Does this mean, what do we need to change? What are we lacking? And so forth. And I always try to get that outside input, because from the inside, I think it's perfect. But I need to see what the outside says as well to try to make it a better.
As you say, it's a moving target.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
What they said 3 years ago is different from what they'd say today. Right?
Exactly, and then 3 years in the future, it's going to be something different as well. But I think data going to be around for a while.
So will your students get any access to or exposure to artificial intelligence as part of this?
Yeah. Well, that's going to, as part of. We're gonna touch on AI in there. We do have a course, AI course. Students are always welcome to take it, but we're gonna touch into it. Since AI is just a big topic. Yeah, and also cybersecurity as well. It's a big topic too. So we're gonna incorporate that a little bit into the courses as well, and how to properly use AI. Everybody talks about AI. It's gonna water down our students. And I said, no, if you teach them how to use it correctly, and how to use it, it can make them do things better. Right. Yeah.
I tell people, you're not going to be able to avoid
it. Exactly.
Being integrated in every software package.
It's just like the calculator. When the calculator first came out, everybody was like, nobody's going to know how to add. Now, for our math courses, they're required to have calculators.
You can't use AI. Well, I can't use Word.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Is that what you're telling me? I can't use
I can't do a search engine. I can't do anything.
Adobe, you name the product. Everyone's integrating AI
into it.
So it's with us.
It is. And
let us adapt.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Are you using, just while we're on this topic of AI, are you starting to see the use of AI in other courses, even beyond the data science minor?
Yeah, I see it in other courses, like maybe say system analysis and design, how AI can help better plan like software development and stuff like that. And so forth. So AI can be used in so many aspects. Even I've even talked to English professors about how they're trying to see how can they incorporate AI into English and creative writing and courses like that and so forth. So other professors and other subject matters are looking to collaborate with computer science because, again, technology is in every aspect of life.
That's right.
So all majors are looking into how can we incorporate, how can we collaborate, how can we try to get funding, grant writing to collaborate technology and humanities, technology and social science.
Very good.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about research at Dillard in data science.
Yeah.
Right? Is there a vision for taking your data science minor students beyond the classroom into some research activities?
Yeah, we're looking at that. As a matter of fact, like I said, we want to collaborate with other departments like our health science. They're looking at ways of doing collaboration because they have a lot of data and want to work with computer science students to help them collaborate in analyzing data. Biology. One of our biology professors, she was talking above my head with genome this and and calculating a lot of stuff that she does with bacteria and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And she was like trying to collaborate, have a class where once a semester is taught the biology part, when the other half of the semester is taught the computer science. So I'll teach computer science for one half, she teach biology, then we'll switch students.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we're
looking at these type of collaborations.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I've had experience with collaborations with chemistry.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. DeManja out there. We had a great time working with chemistry students, CS students.
Yeah.
Doing research projects and bringing our tool sets to the table.
Yeah.
Right. And so I try to encourage my students, hey, if you're the computer science representative, I need you to have your tools together.
Exactly.
When we sit down with the chemistry folks or with the biology folks, we're going to bring their tools, and you're going to have to come up their learning curve, but you're going to have to help take them up ours. Right? Yeah,
because I've been hearing more about computational chemistry and now computational biology, and which incorporates technology. Yeah, the collaboration is in the future, and we're looking to do more research and so forth.
Oh, that's exciting. We're stronger together.
Yeah, and also found New Orleans has a data center where you can go and request like city data or certain data sets if you want to, so you can do real world problems, and so forth.
Okay. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, so all the pieces are coming together.
Nice. Well, one of the things I wanted to give you an opportunity to do, as I like to do, is help others who are coming the path that you're on, right? So let's get some lessons learned out there so far from this implementation of a data science minor. What advice would you have for a fellow colleague?
Start early. Start early.
Okay.
This is something that's not going to happen within a month or two. This is a semester, not even semester, an academic year process. So start early as possible. Try to meet with people as much as possible. Do your research on courses. See what other schools are doing. Don't try to reinvent the wheel.
Did you find our framework helpful?
Yes. From the first meeting with Dr. Washington, she said, I'm going to send you this framework right here. That gave me the idea of how to develop the minor at Dillard. So that really helped set that framework to get things started. And that cut a lot of time by having that framework. If I had to start from scratch, I'll be sitting here saying I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yes, sir.
But that framework really paved the way to get things going.
Well, excellent. Yeah. There's more to come.
Definitely.
Looking to develop even more frameworks to really help accelerate the process of getting data science on all these campuses.
Yeah, and that framework and it is like experience. People with other experience helps as well. Like you say, you told me your how long it took you. So I knew I said, be patient. You know, this is not going to have overnight. I get frustrated sometimes and say, why is it taking so long? You know, why is they complaining about this? You know, and so forth. But, you know, understanding other people's thought process, other people's opinion, really helps out with making sure everything is right.
Well, I'm hopeful for those students at Dillard.
Yes, I am
they
too.
Will take advantage of all the work that you're putting in now.
Yeah.
When it's finally released, when do you think?
The goal,
I don't want to jinx anything, but when do you think they'll be able to take advantage?
The goal is I'm going to finally the first step has been done, departmental. So our next stage is our School of STEM, and then once they get approved, we're looking to get everything approved by May before we leave for the end of the semester.
Yes.
And hopefully start the minor in fall 2025.
Fall 2025.
Yeah. So
very good.
aggressive schedule, very aggressive. So this summer I'll be very busy.
I understand. Once approved.
Yeah, once approved.
Begins, right?
The real work begins.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I remember. Ours was the May meeting, faculty meeting, right?
Yes.
A lot of pressure on that May faculty meeting to get it approved in time for the fall.
Yeah.
And maybe you won't be away at a meeting like I was when that was happening. So I had to step out of a meeting to jump on just in case there were any questions.
Yes.
And don't you know there would be questions?
Oh, of course, always.
I saw several just sail right on through. I said, okay. I bet this is not going to work for any questions.
Yeah. And,
oh, boy.
And then when one person asks a question, 5 more hands come up.
But you know what? When you've done your work, you actually welcome the questions.
Yeah.
Because you get to share all that good groundwork you've done.
Yes.
And so it's just to give you some confidence going into that meeting.
Exactly.
By then, you already know answers to most of the questions they're likely to ask.
Yes. Yeah. So, and again, if you're doing your work, you're confident in any questions that they have, you'll be able to answer them.
Very good. You'll be like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Down. Bring it.
Right. I'm confident about this.
You know, but colleagues are colleagues.
Exactly. You gotta love them.
For a reason.
Exactly.
So I respect them highly and definitely hear them out, hear their concerns, and then address them as best we can. Right?
Yes.
But like you said earlier, a lot of them want to make sure. Are my students going to be able to get anything out of this?
Yes.
Why should I get excited about your minor? No. This is our
minor. Our minor. This is for everybody.
Yeah. So that's beautiful. Beautiful thing about data science. It brings the whole university together in something that any major could take it.
And a lot of students are interested in technology. Some of them are afraid. A lot of students they're afraid to major in computer science because of all the bad courses. But by having something that's a minor, they still can get that technology education or information that they want at the same time, but in their major as well.
Right. Yeah. Well, this has been a joy.
Okay, this is great. I'm looking forward. Hope I can come back again and tell my whole story. Everything is going smooth. You know, I got too many minors. I got new problems.
New opportunities.
Exactly.
Right?
The good problems.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Problem.
This has been a joy. This is a great kickoff. For this Byte-Sized HBCU Data Stories podcast. Hope you all will join us for the next edition.